Hi, I'm Lee Partridge and welcome back to Col UTV here from the JobServe Community Stadium. Hope you've all had a good Christmas and now it's a match day show as we take on AFC Wimbledon in the final match of this year. A massive result against Gillingham last time out, a great result for us and moving us out of the bottom two. And let's hope we can continue that form this evening for the game against Wimbledon. Remember, if you're not here at the stadium, you can head across to iFollow immediately after the show for just £10 and watch the game there. And if you are here, in about 20 minutes, you can head out to your seats to cheer on the boys this evening. Let's take a look back at the performance from Boxing Day, that fantastic result against Gillingham, and then the thoughts from Matt Bloomfield afterwards.
Matt, so much to talk about this afternoon, but I think we ought to start with the state of play with Matty Longstaff on as substitute. Seemed to go down, and we did go down and stretch it off. What's the state of play with Matty?
Yeah, looks like it's a fairly serious knee injury to Matty. First question he said to me as we went through was, "Did we win?" And that sums him up. He's the most dedicated, caring kid that you'll meet in terms of his football. He's had obviously his hamstring since we've been in, and it looks like he's done his knee today, so apologies for being a little bit somber, but I just feel absolutely gutted for him because he's just such a great kid, such a great lad, he's come on loan and he cares, and I just feel really, really gutted for him.
At least you're able to say to Matty, yes, we did win, our first away win in the league this season, and what a time, what a place to do it.
Yeah, obviously, as we spoke about before the game, everyone's trying to build it up to be 6-pointer and all the rest of it, but for me it wasn't. I really felt like we've had 2 good weeks on the grass. Well, 1 week in the dome because of the snow, and then which we were really fortunate. Thank you for the chairman for having facilities like that for us to use as a League 2 club. And before Salford game was called off, and this week back out on the grass, we're putting a lot of work into playing free at the back. We felt like it was the right time to switch formation, and we felt like we had the personnel to do it, so we put it today. And obviously we're really pleased to get the 3 points. And
the winning goal, an unlikely source, Junior Chamadou.
Yeah, unlikely, but from wing back we really felt like that Junior and Alamin could carry the baton for us in attacking areas as well. We feel like, you know, they've got so much attacking prowess as young fullbacks, and we felt like that would actually get the best out of those two. And I thought, obviously Junior's, I'm not sure what part of his ankle or foot or calf it came off, but he went in, and obviously he's again another real, both of them, a pair of them great kids, come through the system here, and we want to promote from within, hence why we had Jaden Fevrier on the bench as well, I've been watching the under-21s, all their games, and he's done really, really well in there. And I think there needs to be a pathway at our football club. So much investment and effort put into the academy. There needs to be a pathway, and hence why we put Jaden as a reward for the performance he's been doing for the under-21s.
And Junior Chalmers, who gets that goal midway through the second half, probably 5 or 10 minutes after, I think there was an incident involving someone from around the ground, a supporter, if that's the right word, which must be so frustrating for him to have to deal with. But he clears his head and scores a goal.
Yeah, it's the second time I'm going to have to go and speak to the police after an away game, obviously after Barrow as well, an incident there. I'm going to have to go and do it. There's no place for it.
So we are talking alleged racial abuse again.
Yep, yeah. I've got no time for it. No one should have to put up with any kind of abuse like that. I feel really bad for the lads when they have to go through it, and we'll support him in anything he needs. Obviously, like I say, it's the second time we've had to deal with it since we've been in the building, and there's no place for it in football, there's no place for it in society, and I'm just glad that Junior was able to get the goal and repay that on the pitch.
And the referee handled that well, and he had a lot of decisions to make this afternoon, and I think he got the big ones right.
I think he did. From what I could see, it looked like he did. Obviously we've spoken a lot about referees over the last few months, and I think credit where it's due, and it's not just because we won. I thought he dealt with it was quite a good atmosphere. It was quite a big occasion. I thought that it was lots of incidents in the pitch. The alleged racism, the too bad sort of knee injuries, and lots
he might have given a penalty for when the ball struck the hand clearly of Tom Dallison.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Your arm's down by your side, and from half a yard away someone toes it at you. I'm not sure what choice you've got in that situation, so I get your point, but I thought the boys were a defensive unit. I thought, like I say, we've done a lot of work on that over the last couple of weeks, and we're now going to have to count the bodies, see how we are, and make a decision ahead of Thursday, because I think the four at the back's played really well for us at home so far since we've been in the building, and see what personnel we've got available off the back of today, because a lot of lads playing their first game for a little while, and see how we go.
And I've talked about referees when they've got things wrong and made controversial decisions which affect your side. He might have sent Samson to VD off just before half time.
Yeah, and there was a tackle right in front of us, second half, that could have been a red card also. It was reckless and out of control. Tutonda on Big John. So look, there was a lot of incident in today's game, and I haven't had a chance to watch it back on the video yet. So like I say, I think first and foremost my message is thank you for the supporters again.
Terrific support, and they'll have enjoyed that.
Yeah, incredible. I think it's obviously repeated the message a few times for away games when we've not got anything, and they've been great for us, and I'd like to say thank you again. Coming out on Boxing Day, 420 I think I heard as the announcer said, which is incredible support, the noise they made, and it was nice to have a moment with them at the end, because there's been some tough moments in my first little spell here, but they were fantastic, so thank you to them.
So much stoppage time, and that was probably the only time that you were forced deep, but you couldn't blame them if they felt a little bit pressurised. This is the first away win of the season, and it's never easy getting across the line.
No, I think it's probably that human reaction, that human instinct to defend what you've got, and we dropped a little bit. It's obviously just parcel of the game. We haven't won away from home all season, and we won them up in a big game on Boxing Day, so it's kind of natural. But I thought the lads, the way they defended the box, Chambo in what I believe is maybe his 850th game, heading everything, Tom and Dallo, and then Scousing, Ems in front of them, probably not known for that side of their game. They're two of the best footballers you're going to find in the league, and they're doing that bit, and the two wing backs. So from a man, I thought it was a proper team performance. That's probably one of the things I was most proud about.
Not for me to ask you what you got for Christmas, but that's a decent present, isn't it? 3 points against Gillingham on your travels.
Yeah, I felt bad for my wife yesterday, because she kept talking to me and she said, "You're not in the room." All I was thinking about was Gillingham away. What's the formation? What are we going to play? What are they going to play? So I'm just.
She'll have enjoyed this as well, though.
Yeah, she lives it for me, bless her, and she knows how much I put into this job, and she'll enjoy this evening. Maybe we'll have a glass of wine when I get.
Needless to say, we are all with those players affected by the racial abuse aimed at them on Monday. It puts a dampener, or a slight dampener, on what was, apart from those incidents, a brilliant day out for both players and fans to get that great win. But we must call it out, any forms of abuse, when we see or hear it. We get the final word on Monday's excellent win now as we hear the thoughts of the goal scorer himself, Junior Shamadou.
Junior, well done to that fantastic result. I'm afraid I have to ask about the racist alleged incident that happened during the game. What was your account of it?
Yeah, there was obviously 2 incidents that happened, both in the first half. One against John after he gave away a foul, and obviously when I've scored, I've heard basically the same thing, and there's no room for it in the game. It's obviously disappointing. I feel like it overshadows our win that the team deserved, but I mean it's what happens nowadays, so it shouldn't. But yeah, it's just disappointing, really, to be honest.
I'm sorry to hear that, but going back to happier matters, fantastic result for yourself and the team today.
Yeah, I feel it's a great result. It's one that I feel like we've definitely deserved. The last 2 weeks, we've obviously had a break. Last week, getting away from the Salford game, I feel like that definitely helped us, kept us fresh. The work we've put in the last 2 weeks, the trust the gaffer's shown in each and every one of us, the staff, it's been great, immense, and we obviously showed that with the performance today. It was a much deserved win, and we held on to the end when they put a bit of pressure on us.
Must have been a nice feeling to see the ball go across the line.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a nice feeling. It's always a nice feeling scoring, and I'm just happy to have done so again today and helped the team get 3 points. And in the position where I was playing higher up the pitch, in the wing back role, I felt like it enabled me to make the back post a lot of the time, and happily I got my goal.
Slightly different to the spectacular goals you scored since you started playing for the first team, but they all count, don't they?
Yeah, they all count. Main things that went in, and obviously we got the 3 points, so I'm just glad that's gone in, and now we look on to Thursday's game.
Yeah, Sampson did ever so well, didn't he, to set the chance up?
Yeah, to be fair, before the game we made a bet on who would assist the other person, and he won that bet by assisting me. But whoever scores, it doesn't matter, just the 3 points that matters, and we took care of that today.
Yeah, first league away win of the season as well, so it must be nice to get that under your belts and stop people talking about it.
Yeah, certainly. We knew there was a bit of noise around building up to this game, and it's just good to put that to bed, but we turn our focus onto training tomorrow and the game Thursday, so we're all ready for that. We enjoy this win today and turn our attention back onto the game Thursday.
Yeah, and the clean sheet as a defender, that's always good as well, and the way you adapted to the new formation as a team. Yeah,
so huge clean sheet, to be honest, and credit to the back three, Dallo, Easty and Smudge. Shamo, sorry. Yeah, credit to them. They defended ever so well in the box, and it's just huge 3 points for us.
Yeah, and now you want to build on it, don't you? Go to AFC Wimbledon on Thursday and try and get another win in a row. You know, just keep it going now.
Yeah, now we look on to build onto the 3 points today. Take it into training tomorrow, win tomorrow, recover and rest and go again for Thursday. It's another huge game at home. We've got 2 back-to-back home games, so now we'll look to win, get 6 points out of 6 from those 2 games.
What a finish from Junior and a celebration, and hopefully we can kick on from there. And well done to the 421 travelling fans that made their way down to the game as well. It's Junior's 3rd of the year, so us and him will be wanting to see plenty more of that in 2023, and good to see him so far up the field to get in those positions as well. Right, back to this evening's match, and we've taken a look at our opponents, AFC Wimbledon. AFC Wimbledon are coming into this game following a 1-1 draw with Newport County. The Dons went 1-0 up thanks to this beauty of a free kick from Ethan Chislett. Following the goal, a crazy 10 minutes of football ensued. Carl Hudlin was sent off for this alleged headbutt. However, since Boxing Day, this decision has been overturned and he's available for selection this evening. 4 minutes after the red card, Newport won themselves a penalty. It was dispatched well by Ofrande Zanzala, saving a point for the away side. The last time we played the Dons was in October of this season. It was Matt Bloomfield's first game in charge, and the game started well with Kwasi Appiah heading home to open the scoring. However, Josh Davidson found a reply early on in the second half with this scrappy goal. The Dons were then awarded a penalty just shy of 20 minutes later, and Davidson stepped up to snatch a point away from Colchester. There we go. We're pretty much all set for this evening's action, and hopefully we'll be able to get another 3 points on the board, in the bag, in another 90 minutes or so. Head over to the socials or the website for all the latest team news, and we'll have all the reaction later. Of course, if you're not here, like I mentioned earlier, head across to iFollow where you can watch the game live. Enjoy the game, however, and wherever you're watching it, and I'll see you next time here on Colchester TV. Until then, it's goodbye for now.